Hey, what's up everybody? Dan TML7 back here with my second of 5 edition of Pass Shot tutorial. I'm playing NHL'94 on the Sega Genesis. Today I'm actually doing it through an emulator program called RetroArch, which is using the Genesis GX Plus core and the NHL'94 ROM, classic ROM. So what I'm going to do is set all of my guys as McGillney. If you're doing this at home on your regular Sega Genesis, you're going to want to do this so that you can practice doing your pass shot with your highest caliber player. Get good at it with the really good guys, and then you can scale back down and try guys of lesser and lesser skill. Now technically, if you're doing this on an emulator, as long as you can press F4 and F5 properly and not mess it up, you could leave 5 different shooters and practice five different times. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it here. Now, once again, the purpose of a pass shot is that you want to put the puck in an area where you're straight up and down with the goalie, so that you can just press B and either up or down at the same at the right time, and it'll blast the puck past the goalie before he even has a chance to make a save. So I'm going to go ahead and skate back with McGillney, press F5 to save it, come in, and then I'll try to show you what you want to be doing there. Okay, so that was a good one finally. I'm just going to walk you through the setup of it. So I skate back to get some speed. Now you can imagine in a game sometimes you headman to McGillney, you might get a breakaway right here. So you're coming in on a breakaway. If you're against a computer, this is a lot easier. If you're against an opponent, pass shot can actually be super effective as well. You just have to change your timing a little bit depending on which way he moves the goalie. So you often come in relatively straight, but you see how I've got the puck off to the right here? So I'm trying to hold the goalie a little bit off to this right side, because eventually I'm going to want to go to my backhand and score on this side. As I move in closer, he's going to shift over just a touch, and when he does that, as soon as he does that little move, I'm already going back to my left, and now I've got my perfect line here. I just got to press down and B, and I got a straight pass, just putting it right into the net. So there you go. Goalie doesn't even move. By the time the pass is gone, puck's already in the net, so he doesn't even go to his save. Now I'm going to see how many I can do out of, say, let's say 20. 1, 2, slight miss. 3, post. 4. Oh, that should have trickled in. 5, 6, 7. Oops, didn't get that one over enough. 8, 9, post. 10, 11, 12, 13. What you're seeing here is there's actually just many different ways to score this pass goal. Like, there's so many different goalie animations. This goalie seems to be just sliding. Oh shit! Pressed F5 by mistake. Just sliding over completely. But you can see there, it's a very reliable move against the computer, and it can be reliable against a human player too, as long as you don't overuse it. The thing about the human goal, I'll go to a replay here and I'll kind of show you a couple things that can happen when you're playing against a human player. So when you're coming in here, if you got a breakaway, he's usually going to take his goalie, because he's going to want to block this from happening, which is that straight up pass shot that I showed you in game 1. So he might move his goalie a little bit to the right. Now if he knows that you're a player that sometimes can bust out the pass shot, he may do one of two things. He may move his goalie off to the left to block your backhand pass shot, or he may move his goalie slightly to the right to force you to go to that backhand pass shot and then move back to the left to take it away. This is really similar to regular goaltending. I mean, where you give a guy a look, you give him a spot where you want him to shoot, he looks up and sees it, and then when he shoots for it, you take it away. So in this case, the goalie just moves to where the puck is, and I bring it back and do a backhand and in. All right. So what I'm also going to do here is try to show you the up angle. Now, going upwards, for some reason, I am just not as good with that as I am with going down. So let's bring a shootout. Go 1 at home. Set myself in Buffalo, and I'll put good old Ottawa back in net. Go through my setup here. Get McGillney. Alright, so I'm going to get to shoot first here. So I'm going to skate down so I get some speed. And then I'm going to press F5 to save. Alright. The same premise. You just need to get the goalie over to the right, and then bring the puck back to the left, and press up and B at the same time. Whoops. Sometimes it just looks like you're putting it through his legs, but it's actually going beside him. Man, I'm almost coming in too fast here. Okay, I just want to find a good representation of it. Maybe do one from a little further away so you can see what's happening. All right, so we'll go to that replay and I'll show you forehand, and then I'll flip it around on the backhand. So what you want to do is basically, if you're going to go to your backhand, you want to come in and start a little bit off to the left here. That also gives you the option of doing the straight up pass goal if you feel that it's open. Now here the goalie is a little bit more to the left than he is to the right. So I get the puck into the shooting lane. That's pretty much an up and B. And this just blows by him. Barely has a chance to make a save. So let's see what that looks like from the reverse angle. So this should look very similar to when I was going downwards. I come in, get the puck into that pass lane, and shoot it in. All right. Now the last thing I wanted to say about pass shots. Before I ended this video was there should be something that you are able to do. That you're able to do with your controller, and I'm going to try to demonstrate it here with McGillney. You should be able to stand still and be able to just spin in a circle without actually moving. You should be comfortable enough with your controller that you can just touch the inputs one time and just be able to spin around and around. So basically, I mean, you can imagine what I'm doing is I'm just rotating my just going like this ever so slightly. If you hold it for more than one fraction of a second, you're going to obviously go in that direction. So it's just slightly moving around. You should be able to do this because when you're coming in on a breakaway, you need to understand how your character rotates so that instead of actually moving him to the right, you're just moving his stick to the right before you do that pass shot. So anyways, hey, that's the end of my pass shot tutorial video. If you have any questions about this, put it in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. And thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you get the next 3 iterations of this video, and share it with your friends. Try it out. If you score a sweet pass shot goal, make sure you upload it to NHL'94 the Facebook page. Pretty sweet. Tag me in it. I'd be proud to know that I helped you out. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.